in BotF. Now instead of cutting and slicing like an idiot in Multichance Creator, I can do it in a very simple way here. I just select each of the ring segments and detach it, so I make an own object of each section of the ring. And as all those segments of these rings are not intersecting each other and each one is completely convex, this is going to look fine. Some of you may notice I made a little mistake. Instead of doing the whole ring, I could have done only 1/3 of it and then copy the rest of it. However, now I've already started, and so I just keep going. Now I want this gate to show some kind of a transparent wormhole inside. This can be done by placing a face behind the transwarp gate, which has exactly the same shape, and once this is done, I can draw a wormhole texture on it. Good, I got my hexagon shaped face done, and now I'm gonna place it behind my transwarp gate draft by using the snap tool. As you see, the face is placed exactly on top of the transwarp gate. Now, in order to cover all the area of the transwarp gate, I need to scale it up a bit. I tried to make it fit as good as I could. However, as the wormhole texture is transparent anyway, it doesn't really matter if it doesn't fit perfectly. Right now the wormhole would only be visible from one side. The other side would be completely black. So in order to prevent this, I simply copy the whole thing, turn it by 180 degrees and place it on top of the rest. I'm using the snap tool again. Keep in mind, as the model still needs to be separated in Creator, these two objects may not intersect each other, otherwise the separation will fail. Just noticed I forgot the connections between the inner and the outer ring, so I need to do this. But instead of drawing 8 connections, I just delete 3/4 of this whole gate, and then I only need to draw 2 of them. Once this is done, I can still copy and paste the missing parts of the transwarp gate, and I can simply put these pieces together again. Got everything deleted. Now I start modeling this connection by creating 4 new vertices where I can draw new polygons from. This can be done in plenty of different ways. I just choose here to use the slice tool. I selected 2 polygons that are going to be affected and slice them at the part where the new connection is going to be established. You're going to see that the slice tool is actually very useful, as you can place it anywhere on the model, and you always see what of the model is going to be sliced away. The slice plan behaves exactly like any other object in this 3D editor, so you can use the usual tools in order to rotate or move or scale the slice plane. Got the slice plane in position. Now in order to get rid of this modifying queue up there on the right, I simply use right click and reconvert those 2 polygons into editable meshes. As you see, there's 2 new polygons in here. Now these polygons, they can be deleted, but they actually don't really need to be deleted, as the new connection we're going to establish between those 2 rings is going to be a separate object anyway. Got my polygons deleted. Now I'm ready to establish this connection. Now as the 2 segments that are going to be connected are 2 different objects, I need to create 4 new vertices manually. This is because I cannot create new polygons between 2 different objects. Once the vertices are in place, I simply use the create tool and create 4 new polygons. Got my first connection established here. Now in order to make this look correctly in BotF, I need to select all 4 polygons and detach them to a separate object as well. As you see, I made a second connection up there. Now the only thing we need to do is to put all these pieces together again until we have a fully functional transwarp gate. Oh, forgot to make a separate object out of this connection. Got all the objects selected. Now I need to copy them and to mirror them by 180 degrees. In order to get rid of this mirror modifier up right there in the modifying queue, you can do the same as I did before. Just select everything and then pick convert to editable mesh. Now in order to make this fit together again correctly, I use the snap tool again. This is a very useful tool. Got the first part done. Now in order to make it look good from both sides, I need to make a second side, of course. So I simply select the whole thing and mirror it again. Good, got the whole thing done. Now I can copy it as often as I want and place as many transwarp gates as I want. I think for a BotF base I'm going to place 2 of them around the Borg nexus. There goes number 1, and now I simply copy the whole thing and create another one.